All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. And I wanted to briefly mention in this lesson, do not be distracted with the things that don't matter, okay? Especially concerning this worldly folly, this bread and circus rap beef bullshit, all right? And we know that Esau set up this, this rap beef with Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Rick Ross and all these other rappers to keep our people distracted from the things that actually matter, which is the prophecies, okay? Because really, these top devils, these elites, they're getting ready to do something, that's going to change the course of the world, sooner than what we realize, real quick. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and it reads, it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep." Okay, our people are still asleep. They're caught up into the affairs of this life, the folly, the worldly nonsense, It says that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe, right? So pretty much there's a lot of things that's going down behind the scenes right now. We're living in some real heavy times. But Esau, they got Jake figured out, and this is really going to, keep Jake talking, So in this video here, it says Drake leaves America, sold all U.S. homes, sent to France with mom. So when I watched the video, I was like, yo, this is perfect timing, especially all of the prophecies and heavy things that are going on in America right now, So let's play this video.
Urban Legend Will Evans, you know what it is, bro? Let's talk about it. Reports are going around that Drake has sold every single home that he owns in the United States and is selling his last one in LA, and he has no plans of coming back to the States, according to reports. It's also being reported that he's put his baby mother and Adonis on a plane out of the country and sent them back to France, man. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. A LA realtor has reported this news. He's selling Drake's last home in LA, and he says that Drake told him he has no plans of coming back to the States. Check it out.
Drake is leaving the U.S. for good and selling the last property he owns here, which is right down this long driveway behind me in Los Angeles. It's the most expensive home on the market right now in the prestigious 90210 area code at $88 million. So why is Drake selling and leaving? I'm L.A. luxury realtor Tyler Neal. Let's dive in. Drake spent over a year scouring the L.A. market for the perfect estate until he bought this one in 2022 for $75 million from singer-songwriter Robbie Williams. When the home sells, Drake will owe almost $5 million on the mansion tax alone. Drake also sold all three of his other LA homes, two of which went to Rams star quarterback Matthew Stafford. It's not clear why Drake is leaving, but he stated that he has no future plans to buy here in the U.S., as he prefers his mansion in hometown Toronto, which he calls the Embassy.
So there you guys have it, man. This is what the report from the New York Post says.
Right, so, see, this is going to keep our people talking. Oh, he lost the battle and all of this shit, all this bullshit that people are distracted with. So like I said, when I saw the video, I was like, yo, something major could go down soon. This is just another ploy to keep our people, keep our people's minds away from the prophecies. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity." Yeah, this rap beef madness. All of a sudden, all these rappers are divided. They're against each other. All this stuff to keep our people, caught up in entertainment in Hollywood. So folly is set in great dignity, is exalted. It's the thing that everybody's talking about. Everybody's concerned about. It says folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place, which is really dealing with our people as a whole. We're at the bottom. We're in a lower state. But also applying it to the prophets. We're overlooked. We're disregarded. Here it is. The word is out here, but it's not recognized, by the majority. So folly, this bread and circus rap beef, madness is what's talked about, So by having this story come out, whether it's true or not, I'm pretty sure it's true. But, by having this story come out, this is just as big when Will Smith got the shit slapped out of him. Everybody was talking about that. It was all in so-called black media. So be prepared to hear about this. This story here dealing with Drake.
It says Drake is leaving America after listing his $88 million California home. It says the singer may be leaving the United States for good after listing his Beverly Hills estate for $88 million, the last of his properties in the country. So he doesn't have any more properties to sell in the country. They're saying that, this is the last house he has to sell. After this, it's over with.
Right. So, because basically, Kendrick Lamar exposed him for being a P to the DO, you know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of women coming out basically stating their claim about what he was doing and all of that with underage girls. So it was just a bad look for him. So apparently, this is going to be talked about with everybody, man. So once again, it's just more distractions, the things that really don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because Esau's using this as, they're signing legislations and decrees, we're in the midst of the brink of World War III, the MOTB coming down, all these various things, Jacob's trouble, so on and so forth, so this is what's going to keep Jake caught up in the mix,
They said that he doesn't have any plans of buying any other properties in the U.S. anytime soon. And he said that his comfort zone is his hometown of Toronto, Canada. And it said that the New York Post reached out to Drake's reps for a comment on the situation. Now, I think it's interesting that Drake sold all these homes after just buying them so recently. Like, you just bought these homes in 2022 and you hurry up and sell them in 2023 and 24. I just don't understand that, bro. That seems a little weird to me. But, I mean, they're his homes to sell. There's another part of this story. Now, there's a video of his baby mother going through the airport, which I'm going to show you guys right here. And, they're saying that he put her on a plane to France. That's being reported too. So obviously there's a lot going on with Drake right now. He's facing a lot of allegations in the States. His public image has been damaged severely by Kendrick Lamar and this whole industry beef thing. So there you guys have it, man. Obviously, Drake's public image has been tarnished in the United States. A lot of people are not in agreement with what's going on or what's being alleged against Drake. And Kendrick Lamar has done a lot of damage, apparently, and is making Drake not want to even be in the States no more. He just wants to be in the embassy, which is what he calls his home. We've seen these reports going around about all the allegations that Drake got going on. I think that's a smart move for him. Honestly, if any of these allegations are even remotely true, it's probably a smart move to lay low, go back to Canada, you know what I mean? And just where at least, in Canada, you got some pull and you got some, love, hopefully.
Right. So this is what everybody's going to be talking about. You see, he lost the battle. He got exposed, So like I said, this is perfect timing for this story to come out, man. That's why I said, whatever these devils are planning to do, they're going to do it sooner than what we think. This is a major distraction, man. Even somebody said it in the comments, right? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick before we get to the point. I thought I saw somebody said it, like, I believe this is a distraction, when you read the comments. Salaki, I can't find it, but I know I read it pretty much. So everybody, this is going to be the hot topic for the next couple of months now, man. You see? But anyway, getting to the things that actually matter, which is these prophecies. So as all of this is going on, here's the real deal.
In 1 week, everything could be changing for the US dollar. That is because the BRICS nations are coming together for their big event in Russia, and China will be there. And of course, the acceleration to the BRICS currency right now, which is of course based on commodities, based on gold, is accelerating at a pace that the United States has dramatically underappreciated. And they are left right now going to be holding the bag. That's why Trump last week came out and actually talked about this and said we cannot allow countries to move off the US dollar. That would be like a revolutionary war, he said.
The BRICS nations, led by China and Russia, are accelerating the shift towards a currency based on commodities and gold, challenging the dominance of the US dollar.
And of course, the Biden administration is actively freaking out about this. Janet Yellen traveling to...
Yeah, but don't forget, all of these countries are on board for those CBDCs, man. 98% of the nations are ready to roll out their new digital systems, man. So everything is leading to the MOTB, man. All right, the dollar's about to crash. Major things are getting ready to go down. This is why I said don't be distracted with the things that don't matter. All right, prophecy is speaking, man. All right, these things are closer than what we actually believe.
China, of course, last week. Antony Blinken also going to China last week and trying to convince Xi Jinping to stop supporting Russia. I mean, now they're freaking out. They literally didn't see this coming. We accelerated this mess because of our sanctions against Russia following the outbreak of war in Ukraine. We pushed Russia to war in Ukraine, and now we're left holding the bag. Yeah, if you need the history of this, of course, going back to 2014, we fomented a coup in Ukraine and pushed NATO right up to their doorstep. And then Russia invades, says we're not going to allow this to happen. We sanction them, actually hurts the United States more than anything. And they're like, oh, really? You're going to sanction us? You don't want to have to do business with us anymore? Fine. We're going to create our own currency, backed by gold, backed by precious metals, and you guys are going to be left holding the bag of the US dollar. We're done. And of course, now we're seeing this acceleration away.
Recent actions by African countries to repatriate their gold from the U.S. signal a significant move away from dollar hegemony. This shift was sparked by U.S. sanctions against Russia, which backfired and accelerated the move towards alternative currencies.
Yeah, so it's going down, man. All right, the prophets of Yahweh Shemel Shai. What are we doing? We're watching everything that's going on. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 17, and it reads, it says, all hands shall be feeble and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon their faces. Salaki, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their heads. And this is, basically going into the times that we're about to enter into, man. People are going to be sick. People are going to be destitute. Okay, when these things go down, when this society fully collapses, verse 19, Ezekiel 7 and 19, the point, it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and all their gold shall be removed, and the silver and the gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity, right? So the silver and gold represents the money, all right? And we're all waiting for this economy to pretty much crash out, man, for them to do away with this old system and bring in a new, which is a digital system, which is going to involve the the MOTB. You see? Let's play a little bit more. All right. Salakia, we'll get to that in a second.
We saw a number of African countries coming out and saying we want to get our gold out of the United States. We want to repatriate our gold, which I also find very interesting. Like, why is there gold stored in the United States anyway? That was news to me. But sure enough, South Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, Nigeria, and others trying to pull their gold out of the United States. So the gold holdings that we try to control in the United States, they're done. They want it out. They want to move it back to their home countries. This is a major move, guys, away from the U.S. dollar hegemony, controlling the entire money supply. So sure, we'll keep our gold in the United States.
All right, so the point, we're getting ready to see that great shift. All right, so while everybody's caught up in the madness, all right, the bullshit that's going on in the entertainment world, Hollywood, all right, these things are happening, all right, behind the scenes. Anyway, making this point because, the MOTB is pretty much mainstream now, man. It's on the scene, all right? This came out, I want to say last night or yesterday. It says, Neuralink says its first in-human brain implant malfunction. Check this out.
All right, Elon Musk's startup Neuralink tonight is saying part of its brain computer chip malfunctioned in this week after it was first implanted into a patient's brain. 29-year-old Nolan Argaba became the first person to let Elon Musk's company put a computer chip in his brain back in January. Neuralink, in a blog post, says some of the threads from the device retracted from his brain in the weeks after the procedure. The company did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The technology being developed to help patients with paralysis control things like computer cursors using only their minds. Dr. Natalie Azar is joining us now. Doctor, can you explain the role of these threads in this device and what happened when they apparently retracted in the brain?
Yeah, so basically what happens, Tom, is that a chip is implanted into the brain, and the chip has over 1,000 electrodes that...
Man, so, hey, this thing, man, it's here, man. Prophecy is accelerating, man. We are here, man. Whatever's getting ready to happen is going to happen soon, man. All right? So, hey, all you Israelites out there that was playing, man, hey, you're going to have to answer. All right? You're going to look real foolish. Okay, real quick, this is Revelation 13. All right? It's all in the media now. All right? No running away from it, no hiding from it, no pretending like you didn't see it. Revelation 13 and 16, it says, "And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right, the brain implants, the MOTB, man. All right, which is getting ready to be pretty much, decreed into law. Especially when they get rid of this current economic system. That says that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name is coming. All right, it's all in your face, man. All right.
Are attached to about 64 of what are called threads. And these threads are essentially programmed to gather what your brain is thinking, basically what kind of movement you intend to do. And that then is sent to a computer. That information is gathered and then it's decoded, and those thoughts are turned into action. So what ostensibly happened is that some of these threads kind of lost their positioning or retracted out of the brain area where they were supposed to be, causing a significant reduction in the speed of this sort of like transformation from these neural intent and these neural thoughts to actual, actionable movement. But they said they corrected it. They said that they sort of tweaked the algorithm and they have it up and running, and this guy is able to do even more than he was able to do before this happened.
Yeah, so these are those miracles. These are those miracles and lying wonders, man. But it said that the brain implant malfunction, and I thought about when I heard that, it made me think about Revelation 16, because those that take that MOTB, yeah, you're gonna have a malfunction in the way of a grievous sore, Revelation 16 verse 1, it says, "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast." You see that? So part of the judgment is that those who get that MOTB, it said that they were going to receive a noisome and grievous sore. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much a like a disease, like a tumor, cancer. And you're gonna know who took it. It says, "There fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the man which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image," man. So, I was just thinking about that, man. There's gonna be more problems when people actually get this device, coming soon. We'll finish it out.
The technology is so new here. Is it really any surprise that there's been a complication? Fortunately, he wasn't harmed, right?
Right. And so, I think people need to understand that the FDA has approved this device for clinical trials. There is no regulatory approval for more widespread commercial use or anything like that.
Not yet. Not yet. That's the thing. It's coming, though.
I think it's also important to note that there have been some allegations about some quality control issues with the animal studies that were done prior to this individual being the first human, that had this implanted. And look, complications absolutely can happen, Tom. There can be injection site infection.
Ooh, that's a spirit, see? It's surgical site infection, as we read, that's a spirit, that noisome and grievous sore. That's going to fall upon those individuals that took the mark of the beast, man. That's the spirit, man. You see? Man, prophecy is hot, man.
There can be, rejection even. So these clinical trials need to happen in humans to see that they are safe and effective before broader use and before full FDA approval.
Yeah, your body can reject it. They said that they can be hacked. Man, so these people, man, these people that's gonna trust into this system, you in trouble, man. Right? But this thing is on the scene, you can't deny no more, man. So a lot is happening. As I said, don't be distracted with none of this bullshit that's going on in Hollywood, man. It's all to keep you away from what really matters, which is the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Shai, which are being fulfilled. So hey, that's what's going on. Just wanted to put that out there, man. Thought that was pretty funny, that this video came out at the time that it came out, But I pray this quick lesson was informative and also edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and Shalom.